snooker's biggest box office attraction. Everybody wants to see him play. O'Sullivan has an 11-8.
O'Sullivan was the man he beat in that final. What I would say is that he has to play better than he did this afternoon, because that was not a particularly good performance.
O'Sullivan lost to Mark Williams. The consolation
6
for those defeats, I suppose, was that it just gave them...
Yeah, the two finalists we'll be seeing on Friday.
Neil Robertson
14.
and back from his unpleasant brush with cancer.
Okay. 20.
It is a rest day. And that split has not worked out. Like a tiny bit of left-hand side on to widen the angle,
28.
but position was compromised.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 28.
Playing to the right-hand side of this red thin. Doesn't want to catch this too thick.
One.
Freeing the black here. More.
15.
In the frame here.
22.
Not even letting the cue ball. Afternoon in his win against Stuart Bingham when he was pressed.
29. 36.
But his relationship with
44.
has, I think, and for the last
52.
or the last season and a half, he's had a very positive outlook.
60.
Well, the century's on. The green's fairly close to a
68.
pocket, so that's what he's tried. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Marco Fu framed down without potting a ball. has a great safety game.
Might be a big pocket with the other red there. Doesn't need it. Pocket was big enough for him already.
One. Seven. Eleven.
That's the problem, you see, with the black now being tied up, and that's
90.
what's made him. That's what he's played. So the pink is now in open play.
25.
A little tricky one to the middle.
We
38.
talk about O'Sullivan's his shot selection.
45.
Wants to be on the red that's directly above the black. Yes, well, he may be on the reds above that now.
51.
But not too much, it looks difficult.
58.
Well, to me, Neil,
Oh, we know he's devastating around the black spot. Complicated break.
65.
Just oozes class. Said that earlier on. Maybe.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 71 on the frame.
the three ball. In fact,
Yes, we saw.
good long red from Fu. At least he can get.
Well, this is where he's really going to have to prove his worth, because if he gets a few.
4.
Can't afford to miss those.
No gap through to the red there.
1. Nine. $15.
At the bottom of the bunch, gentle one. Oh, look at that for a shot.
23.
But he needed the left-hand side to widen the.
I keep saying that the odd shot he's faced with. Oh, well, the extra pace that he had to put on that one. That's the first wild shot of the night.
Sullivan, 37.
Excellent long red from through.
1.
Snookered himself. That was a fluke.
1.
And that was a missed opportunity.
Oh dear, there's nowhere near it.
Foul.
His bridge hand and his arm near the green ball. Still, not much stops him, does it?
Nine. $17.
So it's going to be 3-0.
He's put Marco in trouble all the time, and we say it a lot, but it put Marco in trouble to get this chance. And the reason he's outclassing Marco Fu right now.
$37.
Well, this falls in line with what we
40.
saw this afternoon when they both played.
44. 49. 55.
So with that 62 clearance, Ronnie O'Sullivan. 3-0 to O'Sullivan then.
That's a good one, nicely judged.
Foul. 1.
Don't forget, it is the first to 6 frames, but he's not playing as well as O'Sullivan yet.
$15. $20. 26. 40.
But it's not enough.
Marco Fu.
What a shot that is, goodness me. And this black's not easy.
Nine.
Oh, that...
17. 24.
Yeah, I can imagine a situation, Clive, where he plays to knock that one out.
32.
Down the cushion rail if it comes to it.
40. 48.
Doesn't really force this, but he can't get there. He's not straight enough to hold, I don't think, very easily. Oh dear, that was the only thing that could go wrong.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
Oh, not like that. It's not.
Marco
That's one of
Fu,
the worst shots. It was like a miss-hit, Clive, wasn't it? He was absolutely nowhere near it. The touch had gone completely.
Deadly.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 3.
Oh, that's another very bad shot from Mark. Difficult swerve at all, this. Marco's just slightly gone.
Four. 9.
It's got to come round off 2 cushions.
15.
Yeah, he's playing twice across there to get the object ball safe. I didn't, like you,
Michael
Clive,
Fu,
believe he would
15.
play the double. But I was just about to say, that is the other way that things go now. It's almost like the respotted black from the other end of the table. Now, you've just got to be a bit careful here, Ronnie. The cue ball is travelling.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7 on the frame.
O'Sullivan takes the 4th frame on the block. Well, that had to be very thin, that cut.
Good rest shot. I said earlier in the tournament, earlier in the day, that not missed one with the rest. 5 shots, 5 pots.
$15. 22.
And then I expect we'll see O'Sullivan's artistry in opening the bunch.
$30.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Big surprise.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 30. Foul. Ronnie. 1.
It's a feeling only a snooker player can know. When it's not going well, you almost be a feeling of dread when you're out there.
9. $24. 32.
I don't ever remember anyone coming from 5. Don't see it happening here.
40. 45.
Beautiful.
Well, that's a stat that'll worry everybody else left in the tournament.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 60 on the frame.
Fu has been able to offer only minimal resistance this evening. In proceeding to 5-0, O'Sullivan has made 2. Winner of this match plays Ding Junhui. It will be Judd Trump versus the winner of Friday's group. And that looked like a mishit safety.
One.
Nice shot.
Battling it out to the last when you feel it.
1.
Now the red just to the right of the black will pot. It should open a few up as well.
8. 14.
Just caught the pot a fraction on the thick side.
20.
A dreadful evening for Fu. About 10 years. And tonight,
the damage was done early. Goodness me, he's knocked in some long balls. That's 8 from 8 in this match, and as I said earlier,
7.
We'll probably see some drama at the weekend. It's not to be missed, I think.
14.
The frame is still live. Sure, he'll keep trying his best, but I think he'll be booked. Very heavy. Of course, if he's going to clear up, they've got to be moved. Yeah, I know what he tried. I think he tried to flick the other 2 reds. Now needs one of those 2 reds himself.
1.
But the cannon is on here by hitting the other one first.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
Yes, and the black away from its spot, so that's going to be difficult to get on anyway. I've seen O'Sullivan play better than this, but been pretty clinical.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
very one-sided. Ronnie O'Sullivan beats